Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Stephanie Howe after her win at the 2013 Speedgoat 50k. Congratulations, Stephanie.
Thank you.
I don't even know where to begin.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to go with, you've had two great races, well, you've had a couple great races in the last year, but North Face 50, you came back from being hit by a car right while cycling, messed up hip, couldn't run for a long time.
Nope.
You're coming back from a stress fracture. How long did you have to take off from that one?
I had about 3 months off, so it was a while.
That's a huge break.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I cross-trained. I did the elliptical. I would bring like a movie and sit there and elliptical. Not fun. That's not fun. Got it done though.
You got it done. So when did you get back to actual running?
I started running in June. Kind of just like little bits, just testing it out. Like I think I was healed, but I was so afraid to like hurt it again. So I did a couple runs and it felt good. And so last week was really the first week I started training again, or 2 weeks ago. So I've been training for 2 weeks and it feels good. But
that's just incredible.
Yeah, I cross-trained hard though.
Yeah.
So, and I was rested.
And here you are.
Yeah. I know. I'm so happy right now. I'm so surprised. I was just, I mean, I told you this morning, I was super nervous. Just like, how do I race again? And I kind of just like, you know, did my own thing and that worked pretty well. Yeah,
you were, I mean, you were in second most of the day, or early on.
Some of it. I think I was in fourth up the climb, third or fourth. And then I kind of went back and forth with Ruby. She can just fly downhill. So I would like pass her in the uphill and she would just woo, pass me. And so we went back and forth and then I think I was in second for the second half.
Yeah, behind Jody Adams-Moore.
Yeah.
Who's had some great runs up in the Pacific Northwest.
She's fantastic.
Sort of jumping onto the big scene here.
Yeah.
And she had a good lead on you.
She did. She was 10 minutes ahead, like for most of it.
Yeah. So. Even with 10 miles to go, she was about that.
Yeah.
She had 4 minutes on you at the top of the climb. And you know you're getting the splits. You come to the top of Hidden Peak the second time at mile 26. Somebody there tells you you're
I was hearing
4 miles back, or 4 minutes back.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was psyched. I was gaining on her. I wasn't necessarily trying to catch her because I was just kind of thinking about myself, like, okay, get yourself to the finish line. And I was a little afraid to nail that downhill just with my calf. I hadn't really tested it on steep downhill, so kind of took it a little conservative. But then I saw her and I was like, oh man, I think I can catch her. So I picked it up a little bit and I passed her with 3 miles to go, and I was hauling. I was running scared, so.
You passed her with 3 miles to go.
3 miles to go, and just like really put on like turbo.
But she must have hung on.
She did. She was about a minute behind me, so she like.
You caught her really quick, and then.
I did, and she tried to stay with me, and she did for a while, and then we switched back a lot, and so I could see that she was getting further behind. It's like.
A little stress.
I was stressed. I was also relieved, so.
Yeah.
It was good.
Real mountainous course.
Yes.
A lot of descent. I mean, there's just 11,000 feet of descent. You can climb, you're walking, it's cardiovascular. How do your quads hold up? I mean, like you said, you had 3 months off.
Yeah.
And then before that it was winter, so you weren't doing a lot of huge downhill mountain runs.
They're a little beat up, not gonna lie. I took the first downhill easy, relatively speaking. So they're gonna hurt from that second one. But I did South Sister and Bend the week before I came out here, and so that's like 3,000 feet of elevation. So I ran down that, got my legs real sore, and so they're a little bit better today, I think, because I did that.
Gotcha. How did you find the footing and the technicality of the course? Was it pretty technical out there? It
was. I mean, I like technical because it keeps me interested.
Yeah.
You always have to be thinking about it. The 1 mile or over a mile of creek bed downhill, that was, I was not really a fan of that. I was happy when that was over.
Gratuitous.
Yeah. There were some things I was like, really? We're going over this? And I was like, of course we are.
Of course.
Yeah.
And how did your feet uphold with that?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, no complaints.
No complaints.
Yeah.
What's up next for you? I mean, you're just getting into your summer season, you're training. Everybody else is like 5 races in and tired. And
I'm gonna keep it conservative. I'm gonna do Sierras and all.
Okay.
August 10th. That's in Switzerland.
Yep.
And then I'm registered for UROC. I want to see how everything goes with the injury, just make sure I'm okay. But I think I'll do that, and then the North Face 50.
Okay.
So that's kind of all I got right now. But
pretty conservative
I'm
schedule.
excited about
but
all
focused
of them.
on like
focused. Yeah, and that's the thing with me. I've realized with being injured, so I have these big periods of time off, and then I race, and I race well. So rest is good, and I do well when I race less, I think.
Yeah.
Hard to do. There's so many good
so
ones.
tempting when you have the opportunity
I know, like,
to.
you hear about people doing stuff, you're like, I want to do that too, but yeah.
So you mentioned you had the stress fracture, but then you have a calf injury as well?
Well, so is the calf injury caused the stress fracture? It kind of pulled off the bone.
Okay, where was the actual stress fracture?
In the fibula. So Ellie and I are like the fibula stress fracture twins, because it's a weird injury for a runner, but it was kind of higher up on my calf, and just like super painful. I couldn't walk, I couldn't swim, I couldn't do anything for...
Just elliptical.
Just elliptical. And that was like a month into it. Okay. So there's like a month of nothing, and that was challenging, but I had to find like some other outlet that wasn't physical, so I paint a little bit, and I did that, and that helped me get through it.
But you're happy to be back to...
Oh, I'm so happy, and in a way it was good, because it makes me really appreciate being out here and just like training, and I think I have a better balance now.
Aside from racing, you got any like runs you're just itching to get out there and do this summer?
Oh my gosh, so many. Yeah. I want to go do the Grand Canyon at some point, the double crossing. I want to go out to Colorado and just run some of the trails, because I've only raced just a couple times. I don't know, there's so many trails in Oregon right now too, and they're just finally opening up.
Finally melting out, yeah.
So, yeah.
Would you, if you went to run UROC, would you be able to go out there a little early to...
A little bit, yeah. Probably would go out a week early to check out some of it.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Well, congratulations on your win here,
you.
and have fun at the Sierra and the rest of your season.
Thank you.